Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Advanced Wars by Web replay. Spawn on the top left-ish side as the... what's the color is this again? As the brown desert, we got Sliicer. Spawn as the acid green Jess, we got Someguy44. So, let's go get started. This map does have a pair of neutral bases and airports. All the production facilities are pretty close by each other, but they are separated by mountains and a pipe scene. You do also pay close attention. You can see shores are here. This map is more composed of shores than rivers nor ocean tiles, so just basically assume all of these tiles here are completely traversable, just not here, nor here, nor here, and nor down the bottom right corner. And so let's go in and get started. I also want to point out there's also shore here as well, so this space is accessible by land. Is shore considered by land? Close enough. So let's go get started. We're going to see initial infantry phase. I'm just going to fast forward a little bit there. You can see both players just push forward, going straight for the base. All of your base belongs to us. And Adder has moved his black boat off to HQ, which means HQ is now exposed. Adder has as well. Or Jess. I say Adder or Jess. Both moved their black boats off to HQ. We do in fact have an early APC by Adder, so maybe gonna be a bit more aggressive infantry, trying to push them forward in the field. May see some early mech play, while Jess has deployed out a recon. Maybe trying to harass some units. I'll just get my drink over to my other side. Right now, I think I'm getting hit by a bit of exhaustion. I decided I had a coupon for KFC, and so got some KFC for lunch. And it's not like, oh, it's chicken and all that sort, or turkey, and provides you, makes you sleepy. No, I think it's because of how salty KFC is. I think I'm a little bit overdosed on sodium at the moment. Because Kentucky Fried Chicken is some of the saltiest foods you can eat in the United States. So I think I actually have a little bit of a case of sodium poisoning, which is standard for KFC. Either way, Rig has repositioned infantry unit, more infantry units heading down south for the winter, but he's not fighting against Olaf, so I have to be careful about winter. We do have, of course, tank and recon now both deployed out by Adder. Oh, Jess has tank and recon. He has attacked that pipe scene for one staggering point of damage, or it says 99 there, but we saw him attacked it, so it's probably 1% damage. Did that infantry unit literally do 0 damage to it? Okay, I had to double check to make sure the base health is 99, not 100 as well. I thought you just do a minimum of 1 damage. Jess will get this comm tower captured. And Adder has started capturing this, but we got this forced recon to interrupt the capture. Though Adder's tank next turn will retaliate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Interrupts the capture there. Adder could try join capture, but he just has to roll really poorly in order to prevent the not be prevented the capture. Gets on top of the mountain, does do a join capture there, and I think it would have been safer to get this point there, though Adder's tank is in the region. Of course, Adder knew about the infantry unit there because the infantry is on top of the mountain there spotted. So he's gonna hopefully assume this infantry only does 4 points of damage. Oh wait, he has 2 capture progress remaining, not what's it called? 6. I miscounted severely there. I was not paying close enough attention. I wonder if there's a hotkey. Oh, there's a hotkey to move. I didn't realize the arrow keys can do it. Does W do it? No. That's nice to know, rather than have me just using my mouse the entire time. That way I can... I don't know why my hand occasionally hits both buttons when I'm just casting these games. Good strike there on the tank on the recon. Puts a pretty sizable pull onto it. Good strike there on the infantry unit. Wipes it out. Adder is somewhat close to a power. If the power is only 2-star, he's always close to it. But he probably won't be able to get it this turn. I don't think it will be good idea to pop it this turn either. Adder does capture the comm tower, so both players both have the comm tower now. Jess does have 2 tanks down here and an anti-air, so Jess will have a lot of presence down here. Adder does have 2 tanks up here. Wait, why did he go for a second APC? That? Oh, I suppose he can use APC to refuel the black boat. But Adder probably should start getting a lot of mechs on the field. He's going this heavy APCs. And Adder can make mechs work. Getting them +1, if not +2 movement speed is very nice of them. They sprint across mountains somehow with all that heavy equipment. Just battle copter pull in the field. Just do plus 10% damage on vehicles, excluding foot soldiers, but all of the units get minus 10% attack. It's not too big of an issue when it comes to battlecopters, since battlecopters are pretty high damage. They're pretty much of a hit or do nothing vehicle. There's not really a bit of a middle ground. We do have an Adder mech ready to hop in the black book, but some field has to be very careful not to let it go down though. Interrupt the capture there. Right now, Jess is ahead by 2 properties. This one will be captured by Adder. That's the only capture progress right now. Adder, he forgo this property to get the comm tower, so I suppose in the long run that was a good call. I thought he had a lot less capture progress than he actually did. But right now, Adder's starting to lose the left flank. His power will soon be available, which can be very useful for the mechs. Good strike there. But it looks like Adder's going to be heavily doing some heavy mech play. Does pop on top of the mountain. If he pops the power, the mech will reach these tanks. The tanks has, what, 3 vision? So that mech is out of vision range. The recon has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think the mech is not spotted at the moment. So we may see some ambush mech play, and I would love to see that. Adder does go for a anti-aircraft piece on the right side. More infantry, more tanks. Yep, that mech is out of vision range, but it's easily spotted. Pulls back the tank. That tank's now no longer a great spot for that mech to engage, and does get out of there. So mech could stay there, could push forward. It's hard to say what he should do with it. Tank does get first strike there on town, but took a bit more damage. Let's take another look at that. That was... I think Adder rolled some pretty bad luck there. would do up to 50% damage, and he did 4 points of damage. So I suppose he needed max luck to get 5 points of damage. In return, he took a decent amount of damage. A lot of damage. Wait. At 5 HP, it was at 6. How did he take that much damage? According to this, at 6 HP, it will do 28 to 32 in return. 32 would... She must have rolled up max luck. It must have been... Or it dropped 4 health points. 32 was like the maximum needed. So he's probably exactly at 50% of the maximum high for the 5 health, whatever that may be. So I think Adder rolled some pretty bad luck and Jess got some pretty good luck there. Max in ambush position. Ready to become bush. Resupplies the black boat. Resupplies the APC. Mutual benefit. Because they don't know how to fill themselves. They can trust each other, but can't trust themselves in the morning. Over here, Jess has a lot of infantry units, and Adder does have a decent number of tanks there, all out of vision range. Battlecopter and recon push forward. That's the only thing she has in the area. There goes the infantry unit there. Feels like Jess is in a great position at the moment. Looks like this mech will not get a strike there. Power is available, but I don't think it'd be a good time to pop it right now. Right now, Jess doesn't have a lot of juicy targets for these tanks to charge forward and take on out. Right now, a power would allow him to strike the infantry units, but that's about it. Pops the power. Trying to push forward, gets some damage there. More strikes there, gets hit there on the tank, making his way down south, takes out the infantry, stop the capture. Mech now in the middle of the map, on top of forest, that can be quite nice. And Adder's power does recharge pretty quickly, so you should be able to redeploy it relatively soon. Redeploy as often as his infantry units. Because after all, 2 APCs is a lot of transport capability. The black boat pushed forward. And now we've got Jess's power there. Activated turbocharge. Gets a great strike there. Tank down. Takes out infantry units. Captures some of these sectors. I got some of these infantry units there. Good hits there. Battlecopter gets a good strike onto that tank, and the tank comes in for the flank. Adder's not in a great position at the moment. Capture that sector there as well. Yeah, right now Jess is approaching, going to have about 105,000, 106,000 assets. Adder right now has, with his income total, doesn't crack, just barely cracks 100. So they're still pretty even, but feels like Jess is in a much better position. Interrupts the capture, gets a strike there, takes some damage in turn. Mech engages recon for a pretty good strike. Takes on another recon down there. Interrupts the capture. Going for that capture there. artillery piece, infantry, tank. Just gonna take time to put some rounds in the pipe seam. That pipe seam is almost down, 51%. The next turn, the artillery piece will not take it out. Though, if she really wants to take it out, this infantry unit could push forward, put a round to it, and I think that would give the artillery piece maybe a little bit enough, maybe not. Gets a strike there. Good strike. Adders now has a power. He also has a mech in this region. Once perhaps see the incredibly rare mech unmounted to fire upon something, which is actually pretty rare, but always fun to see. Let's a couple infantry rounds there. That should be enough firepower to take it out next turn. Will we see added power? Let's try and get some power charge. And there's the side slip. Will we see the mech hit anti-aircraft? That's a pretty good round into it. That mech has been cost effective. Tank down. Interrupts the capture or fully stops it. Captures that city. Here's a good strike on the comm tower. Hits the recon. Tank infantry. Ice seam has gone down. Power's got the medium tank forward, tank as well. Mech loads on up, resupplying, more tanks push forward. Let's get a good strike there. And the infantry unit does go down. Units heading up north, recon falls back to the city, captures up the comm tower. More of these infantry units starting going down. Right now, Adder does have a decent number of tanks up here, and the anti-air is in good position. And Jess will not be able to interrupt it. This tank's already been moved, so this anti-air will take out this tank no problem. So Adder's in a great position up here, and Adder only has a single battle copter so far, and there's still some moves to make down here. Gets a good strike there on the battle copter. Jess now's the overcharge. Or what's it called again? Turbocharge. No, I overcharge. Mech gets a good strike there on the tank. That mech is almost out of ammo as well, or is out of ammo. Usually mechs don't even get a round off, let alone all the ammunition off. Adder feels like he's overall in pretty good position, but just has teched up to a medium tank. Adder has as well. Recon down. Cap interrupted. Battlecopter shot down. Infantry wiped out. Interrupts the capture. And we may see a turbocharge deployed on Inol. Not turbocharge, overdrive by Jess. I'm getting the names though. Her power's mixed up really badly right now. Mech goes down, infantry goes down, tank and recon's pushing their way backwards. You may see outer side slip. But right now he is lacking some reconnaissance down here. He may need to get a recon unit or two, because right now he's lacking vision everywhere. Yeah, maybe could go for double recon, maybe the battle copter as well. That would be what, 4,000, 8,000, 17,000. That would require a base skip at that point, but could it be fine for one turn? Probably not though. does get the infantry on top of the mountain. But soon there's going to be overdrive by Jess, which will probably cause some pretty sizable issues. Looks like Jess overall is repositioned, not being too aggressive. Zip up north. Triple tank up there. Adder does have a good number of tanks nearby, however. Artillery pieces moving forward. There's a side slip. Anti-air gets a great strike there. Strikes that infantry unit. Strikes the tank. Overdrive now available. If he doesn't crack through his opponent, this just still has an artillery piece there and a full health tank. This could cause some issues. Battle cop there as well. This can go either way. Adder does have a good number of tanks, and there's only one artillery piece. Adder artillery piece there. Medium tank strikes the infantry, interrupts the capture, hits the mech. A lot of Adder artillery. I still think he needs to get a recon or two. Battlecopter, mech, infantry, and infantry. No recons. And there's the overdrive. Tank will strike the artillery piece, one-shotting it. Medium tank hit, medium tank. That is a massive hit. That means Jess's medium tank will reign supreme. Battlecopter can provide some fire support. He has two of them nearby, at 5 health and a full health. And the overdrive is really getting what Jess needs. Adder is starting to disintegrate up north and down south. Overall, feels like Adder is really starting to take some losses here. Double tank and recon. And Adder decides to surrender. This Angrade saying, "Thank you for watching." He decides to surrender again. Did I somehow actually do that? Either way, this Angrade saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to next replay.